when I made the Goyo server strat, I was also trying to think of a way to counter the default server push into CCTV. Every single one of these takes involves breaching this specific wall and then planting in default on ping. Well, one way to counter strat is of course to put more barriers through their default take. So being able to stop this breach on this wall would be extremely beneficial to counter stratting. At that time, Cade received a Electroclaw buff, moving his range from 0.75 to 1.3, which I thought might be big enough to trick from the desk, but obviously the range doesn't reach. I also considered, well, what if I can trick from inside a gold vault? I'll let that one play out. And as we come onto the other side, we can see this wall is not electrified. Well, as long as a Thatcher doesn't throw an EMP against the wall, then the 5-meter radius of that EMP might be, if it bounces off the wall and say lands here, might just be far enough away from an Electroclaw placed above. So what I want to talk about is using Electroclaw vertically on this server wall inside of archives in order to deny the breach. There's an important thing about this pocket strat though. First, this could never be a default. And it's simply because there's no way really to protect this Electroclaw that we've placed above in archives, unless you have a very heavy realm inside of archives, which by all means. The second is although Thatcher might miss the EMP, you're probably best off banning Thatcher, but that's somewhat common in today's meta, so no problems there. The third is that you're expecting an IQ to not be brought by the attackers either. So it really just comes down to you'll have to build a strat around this specific Electroclaw. I was thinking of it more as a pocket strat and just hoping that the attacking team couldn't figure out in a game during one round how to breach open this wall. And at the very least, even if they have a Maverick, he takes chip damage as he's trying to cross through this wall and plant. It might even cause an attacker to stupidly peek into the room to try to remove the Electroclaw. I don't know. But just kind of a cool strat that I've never seen in any Pro League games, never seen in Challenge League games, never seen in a ranked game either. That now with the rumors of Bank being archived, I thought I would share with everyone else. We're now in Clubhouse instead of Bank, and also in Garage. Normally we have a player playing in Catwalk, maybe 90. What we want to do is protect these garage walls so that we can continue to play in this position without utility being dumped on them. So if we place an Electroclaw, again vertically above, as we can see, we were able to trick said walls. Very strong. The other thing too, and we kind of get a better visual here, is that as long as the EMP lands outside of that 5-meter range, so it's kind of unlikely this happens, but as long as it lands outside that 5-meter range, it won't remove the Electroclaw. Better though is if you ban Thatcher, then the only way that they're going to be able to breach this wall is if they get rid of this Electroclaw, and from here, it's very difficult to do that. I'm not even sure if it's possible to see the Electroclaw from outside, even though it's just on the catwalk. So yeah, maybe 2 Electroclaw spots that I will start to see now in ranked